What's up, guys? Welcome back. Patreon request today. Parzival requested Freya from God of War. So let's give this a go. So, realistic female portrait. Landscape page. Use a pencil eraser. Hit pause if you go too fast. Center point of my page is about here. We're going to come up. Head will be in like the top half. I'm going to come up over to the right hand side and start with the eyes. A standard human eye shape. Curve it around. Down like that. Tear duct comes around here and then comes back down and up into there. Tear duct's drawn in with a little line like that. And you can add eyelashes, right? So quite big eyelashes, I think, on the top. Not like huge or anything, but just female eyelashes can be quite big compared to male. And then her iris inside, circle, sort of curving around, just touches the bottom eyelid line. And then her pupil somewhere in the middle. You can make that as big as you'd like. I think I'll leave it like that. So then on the bottom eyelid, you can have some eyelashes as well. So like just like a light sort of dots and dashes kind of coming around here, and some eyelashes sticking down. Top eyelid line then. So let's say coming from here, goes down the back. And make some lines at the edge for her temple. Like so, and she does have bags under her eyes, quite heavy. Right in her eyebrow, curves up and down just above her eye. And can be a bit like sort of hairy looking. It gets kind of spiky at the back. And she has sort of like an extra line just in on her face there, kind of. She looks tired, but she's got all this like smudgy sort of makeup on as well. So other eye, measure eye width, bring it across. Standard human eye shape then. Curving across like so. Bring it down, around and back into the tear duct, which is kind of pointy in here at the corner. Eyelashes. So just darkening up the top eyelid and adding some eyelashes to it. And then her iris and her pupil. And just curving around there, and her pupil in the middle. You want to make them about the same size. On both sides. So then bottom eyelashes, just curving around with some eyelashes sticking off. And then our top eyelid line just curves around here, down the back. Maybe like a light line on her cheek. And then she's got these tired looking bags underneath her eye. like so, roughly. Right, and then her eyebrow. Up and down, kind of hairy on top. Then like side of her eye there. Has some wrinkles and stuff and makeup and that on it. Okay. Right, so her nose, the bridge of her nose sort of comes down here. And it sort of curves around like so. And maybe like a little light line just there on the inside. So just below this, then we have a nostril. And it's like curving, joined together. It's like a bird flying, you know, like as a kid, if you drew a bird flying in the sky, like that kind of shape. And then you darken up the nostril back here. Like so. And then her skin for her nostrils on the side just comes up like this. And you don't really need to draw much more for the nose. You could draw like light line on the other side for the hatching on the side of her nose, but that's really all you need to do for noses. They're more shadow sort of things. They kind of smoothly blend into the face. So when you're doing a line drawing, less is more, sort of. That's what I think anyway. So her mouth then starts like underneath her eye, right? And ends over at the other eye, underneath it. So center line. Again, we have that sort of stretched out letter M sort of shape. Or like, see like the nose, that, but it's kind of like pulled. It's like someone got the edges and pulled them out. It's like a bird flying as well. Or a handle of a bow and arrow. Sometimes I think it looks like that. And then her top lip, up and down, kind of like two mountains together. And then her top lip groove, and her bottom lip. Don't know if she wears makeup. It doesn't look like it. Like lipstick, I mean. It just looks like pale sort of skin, and maybe like a shadow just underneath here. Maybe like a dimple just on the corner of her mouth. So she has like square sort of features of her face. You know, she looks broad-faced rather than delicate, right? So her chin would be relatively square for a female character. It's like that kind of a thing. It just sort of joins her jaw. Along the side here. And like proportion wise, eyebrows to nose is about the same as nose to chin. So like this and this are roughly the same. In this case, yeah. So that and that are about the same. And the nostril to bottom lip line, or the bottom lip, the middle of it maybe, is about the same as bottom lip line to chin. Okay. So depending on the character, you can have eyes to nose would be the same, but in this instance, eyebrows to nose is the same as nose to chin, and then nose to bottom lip, about the same as bottom lip to chin. It varies depending on head tilt and stuff. Okay, so on this side of the face, we can see the jaw coming up here, but on this side it's hair. We can see a little bit of the jaw maybe, just going up that way. And then we can see the actual cheekbone just coming in here, and then like the cheekbone with its hair. So do a similar sort of thing. We can erase anything we don't need. So her hair, right, so we've got like this sort of V here, and her hairline kind of just goes down this way. and this becomes, it's not centered, see? It's kind of over to the left. And your forehead is about the same size as your nose. So the length of your nose, that'll bring you to that area. And then hair, right? Lots and lots of hair. And it's CGI hair, so it's like weird. They still can't do hair right. Okay, so we're starting like this, right? And then it goes kind of onto her face here, and then down behind her face. And she has loads of braids and things, right? So quite detailed in the hair. There's no easy way to do this. So she's got like a part coming out around her hair here, right? And this will go down and sort of around her head. So it goes like down around her face this way first. So her hair isn't like as neat as I'm drawing it, but there's no other way of doing it really. So like all these texture lines on the hair then as well. This is like her fringe. Okay, so her neck kind of like comes down from her jaw, just here. And she's got like a braid over her neck. We got like neckline there. And then this is all like, just like hair and like a big braid that like curves in around her head. And then there's a smaller braid here. Okay, so this, she is mostly hair. There's lots of hair, so we gotta take our time with this. So it kind of like wraps around the back of her head here. All right, and kind of goes around and then bumps back all up into here. Okay, so all this hair whips back around and back into the middle. So I'm just doing all these sort of bumping lines just to show the direction of the hair, right? It's just the easiest way. Okay, and then it all like comes down this way. So it like flows down here first, behind her shoulder, it looks like. Again, like crazy amount of braids and stuff. So this braid, so this has like, it's kind of wrapped in bandages or something. So we've got like these kind of crisscross things. So feel free to add more of these if you're looking for more sort of authenticity in the hair. I'll just add whatever I can fit. Okay. And then like dreads or something here, braided. wrapped in bandage, 2 of them. And then a loose braid going this way. So lots of this sort of loosely tied braids and stuff. So not easy to draw, but we'll do our best. Especially not when it's like trying to replicate CGI hair. That's not bad. And then on this side, we've got like another one of these guys. Right, and then hair here, loosely tied braids and stuff. Right, so then another loosely tied braid coming down this way. Right, so we'll just add these sort of curving sections first. And they kind of get smaller as they come down here. Right, so it kind of cuts across. We'll go this way. You can add like textures to all this, of course, because it's all hairy. Okay. And you can add much more texture to that, of course, if you wanted. But that's just all hair. Okay, so she wears sort of leather type armor with an amulet in the middle, right? So her collar just comes across here. Right, it's got like a pink edge. And I'll simplify this a little bit because it's quite elaborate. So we've got this kind of bumping section that comes across. And then this sort of love heart shaped amulet. Or like upside down raindrop or something. And then it has an amber section on the inside. Looks like some lines that go that way. And then around here. Like so. And then she has a crossed leather collar going up there. And then some more of these curving sections inside. And these have what look like circles on them, basically. So then her shoulder sticks out in a couple of layers, right? So got like a hair here. And then the shoulder steps a couple of times. So she has a couple of leather parts on her costume, and then there's like all this rope and stuff, but we'll just do, so we'll go down that way, then we'll do another one. So many of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. This has an edge, and then a smaller one like that, right? And then her shoulder like so. And then we go out on this side again. So we'll go and all these have like edges to them. Okay. She has a shoulder pad. There's all texture and stuff on these because they're leather. And then there's this like hanging down rope here, but I'll just do like another leather strap area. Say, comes out from underneath her hair here. Like that. It can be stitching. Right, and then another sort of bumpy section. And another bumping section there. More hair sort of in here as well, actually. And like textures for leather. Straps, another bumping thing here. Some more circles. There. Lots of leather, brown and stuff. Like that. Right, so of course you can add way more detail to that if you want. There's like all stitching and marks, and I think she has like tattoos on this arm. All right. Maybe I'll do some. Seems to just like come across here, kind of like lines that come down this way. I think that's what her tattoos look like. Okay. That was probably loud in my mic. Okay. Freya. Hope it was helpful, Art.Simple from God of War. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.